decent game.
Blowing up. But you woke up, ain't it?
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on last year's national champion, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Handoff from the gun. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Swings it out to the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Now they'll run the draw. Got enough for the 1st down. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25.
And that's exactly what you wanted from this offense, man. Just breathe a little bit easier, created a little bit of space by getting that 1st down. Now I wonder, now does this open it up? Does this give us a chance now on 1st down, be more aggressive, more space on the football field, less concerned about maybe going backwards?
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
They'll go with a direct snap. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker into his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Might as well give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Using his legs, it's Robinson. Runs for the tackle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the 2nd level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that 1st.
The Dogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Running with the fullback. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I love fullbacks that are versatile. You don't see many of them in college football anymore, but this guy's unique. He is a weapon when he has the ball in his hands.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He's in open space downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a 1st down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes, just hit you in the mouth.
the Dogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Handoff to the fullback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ready to fire from the pistol. Give to the big fullback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. It's complete to the right. He's knocked down at the 33, and that's short of the line to gain. And let's see what they do on 4th down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
The give from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Moore to the air. Got his man downfield. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that 1st quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Intercepted deep in his own end. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Georgia. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
He'll bring it out. It's Parker. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moore will throw. Buys a little extra time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it along the sideline. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Tight end now in motion. On the ground, it's Frazier. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Now, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. To the air, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. They're testing the right side here.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Now on first and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Moore to the air. That's caught. It's Durham. Still on his feet. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a game, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your...
He's going to fire deep. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. They get him out of bounds at the 22, but a gargantuan gain on that one. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going for it all. And that one's going to be incomplete. I don't think he got a foot down along the back of the end zone.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Moore will throw. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires to the right. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Here we go. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Knocked down behind the line for the 2nd straight play, bringing up a 3rd and lots of work to do. He wants it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down, get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
The short hands, it's Frazier. Got it across the 35 to the 36, but the defense knew that line to defend, and they force a 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Bayou Bengals!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football, early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Williams. And he's down at the 41, that's a 1st down.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They're looking for an advantage to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking down the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the 3rd. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Moore to the air. He's going for a big play downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the 4th quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. They go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The hand to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Gets it past the marker. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. With the catch, it's Durham. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He might want another play. Moore will throw. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. LSU quick to the line. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play, but the defense came up big in a big moment.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. They go to the draw. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Moore to the air. Fires to the middle. And he's thrown another interception. Got some room to run. He scampers out of bounds right at the 19-yard line, and man, are they set up.
And it's nice to